Hello, hello. Hello, good morning. So, good day to everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about the isothermal process. So, this is under again the processes of ideal gas. So, let's start. So, what is an isothermal process? So, like isobaric and isometric, isothermal process is also an internally reversible constant. So, nababalik siya yung from state point 1 to state point 2, yung state point 2 nababalik siya sa state point 1. So, again, since isothermal process siya, constant temperature po itong process na to. So, yung tinitake in na process ni substance is constant temperature. No? Okay, say it can be an isothermal expansion or it can be an isothermal compression. So tandaan na lang na during isothermal expansion, your heat is added to the system, but yeah, heat is added to the system. So therefore your Q is greater than 0 and also your work will be produced, no? Naglagay ka ng heat, makakapag-produce ka ng work. So pag compression naman, pag isothermal compression, your Q is negative na less than 0 siya. And also, work is also less than 0. So, let's say this is a example for this is a perfectly cooled cylinder. So, and the example naman pag isothermal expansion, pwede niyo siyang makita sa Carnot engine, heat pumps, yan. So, during the isothermal expansion, if we're going to look at the PV diagram, so the pressure here, yung pressure dito sa state point 1 is mas mababa, mas mataas rather. Mas mataas ito compare sa state point 2. So, if we're going to compare the volume based from the Boyle's law, wherein kapag Boyle's law temperature is constant, your pressure, as the pressure varies inversely with the volume. So, as the pressure increase, the volume decreases. And if the volume okay, let's rephrase. If the pressure increase, volume decrease. If the volume increase, the pressure decrease. So, ganun. Tama ba? So, pakicheck nyo na lang. Okay, for the entropy temperature diagram, since heat is added, there will be a change in entropy. So, but then, no, yung temperature natin is in a constant manner. Yung temperature 1 natin is equal sa temperature 2. So, bakit nagbago si entropy? Kasi nagdagdag tayo ng heat or maybe heat is being observed in the system. So, therefore, there will be a change also in entropy. If we're going to look in the pressure, volume, temperature relationship, so we have the formula PVMRT and the formula for Boyle's law equation, which is the P1B1 equal to P2B2. Make sure na yung pressure and volume natin should be in the absolute. For work non-flow, again, that is the work or the area under the PV diagram, and we compute work non-flow that is equal to the integral of PdV from point 1 to point 2. And since we have that PV is equals to C, pressure, volume, that is equal to constant, and we arrange this equation, we have the P is equals to C all over B, and then we substitute the value of P sa integral natin. So, therefore, yung work non-flow natin will be equal to the integral of C all over B dV from point 1 to point 2. Okay? So, since we substitute the value of P here, which is dC all over B, since C is constant, nilalabas natin si constant. So, mag-arrive tayo sa formula na integral of dv all over b from point 1 to point 2. And using this integrand form, we have the formula ln v2, dito na tayo, ln v2 minus b1, or ln of v from boundary 1 to 2. Multiply pa natin siya ng constant. So, work non-flow, that is equals to the constant times ln v2 all over v1. So, then we substitute the value of c. Again, the value of c here, that is equal to pv. It can be p1 b1 or it can be p2 v2. So, therefore, yung value ng work non-flow natin, considering the pressure and volume at state point 1, that will be equal to P1 B1 ln V2 all over B1. Or, work non-flow, that is equal to P2 B2 ln V2 all over B1. Okay? Aside from this, we know that we have the relationship between volume and pressure. So, ang relationship ng volume and pressure natin from the PPT relationship, we have the P2, tama ba? P2 all over T, list natin yan. So, that is P1, V1, that is equal to P2, B2, and V2 all over P1, that is equal to P1 all over P2. So, we can have also the formula P1 B1 ln of P1 all over P2, or P2 B2, that is multiplied by the natural logarithm of P1 all over P2. So, mamili na lang kayo. Depende sa kung alin yung given sa problem. Okay? And the heat transferred, so that is defined as the area under the TS diagram. So, we have the formula, the integral of temperature times the differential in entropy from boundary 1 to 2. So, we can use again the formula TS2 minus S1. Ayan. Or, we can use the non-flow energy equation, which is based from the first law of thermodynamics, that is equal to Q, that is equal to delta U plus work non-flow. And since yung delta U natin kasi, that is, di ba, MC V delta T, tama? So, since delta T is 0, therefore, the delta U is also 0. And if the delta U is equal to 0, we can conclude that ang Q natin is equal to work non-flow. Okay? Internal energy, we have 0. Delta H also is equal to 0 since we are utilizing that delta T in the formula of delta H. And we know that delta H is equals to MCV delta T. So, if we substitute the delta T in the formula, we gain 0. No? Wala tayong change in enthalpy. And the change in entropy, we have the formula, again, integral of dq all over T from boundary 1 to 2. And since yung dq natin, ang heat natin is equal to the work non-flow, then we utilize the formula of the work non-flow, then substitute natin siya sa formula ng entropy. So, therefore, ang formula ng work natin is P1V1, no? We have P1B1 ln of B2 all over B1. Right? But since we have P1V1 here, take note na another formula for work pala, no, to add, balik tayo dito sa work non-flow natin. In the work non-flow, since we are utilizing the PV na formula, so we can also get the work non-flow using MRT. Ang T natin walang pagbabago, right? Kasi it is constant. So you can utilize MRT1 or MRT2. Or simply, you can just use MRT. Multiply na natin tong ln dito. So, ln of V2 all over V1. So, we have this formula for work non-flow also. Or, if we're going to use the pressure naman, ratio ng pressure, we have P1 all over P2. So, gamitin natin this one. Pwede yan. Okay? So, ang formula ng heat natin is equals nga sa work non-flow natin, and that is equal to M R T, tama ba? Ln of V2 all over V1 all over T. Wala naman sinabi kung ano yan, T1 ba o T2. Pero alam natin na magka-cancel out kasi nasa isothermal process tayo. So, therefore, ang delta S natin, it can be computed by MRL and V2 all over V1, or we can use the MRL and P2 all over P1. Okay? And for the work steady flow naman, we are using, again, the formula, the integral of VdP from point 1, state point 1 to state point 2. And since pressure volume is constant, and we get the formula for V from this equation, we have C all over P. Substituting this formula to the equation, dC all over P, no? Substitute natin siya sa V, magiging the integral of C all over P multiplied by the differential in pressure from point 1 to point 2. Okay, constant, labas natin, matitira si dP all over P. And we get the formula for this integral form. So we have the ln of P1 all over P2 multiply ng C. Ang C natin, again, is equals to PB. So therefore, we can use the formula P1 V1 ln of P1 all over P2, or again, we can utilize the MRT, which is, ang work steady flow na natin will be equal to MRT1 ln of P1 all over P2. Or, we can also use P1 V1 ln of V2 all over V1, or the MR P1, this one, pero utilize natin yung V2 all over V1. Okay. So, yan lang yung mga formula natin under isothermal process. So, hindi naman gaanong kahirap. So, for example, we have 4 pounds of air, gain 0.491 BTU degree Rankine of entropy during a non-flow isothermal process. If P1, or the pressure 1, is equal to 120 pound per inch squared absolute, and your volume 2 is equal to 42.5 cubic feet, find volume 1, temperature 1, work non-flow, and the heat. And also, we need to find the delta. Okay, so lagay natin yung mga given muna. Okay, the given, we have 4 pounds of air. Okay, meron tayong working fluid natin, or yung ideal gas natin is air. Okay, binigay si mass, 4 pounds. Okay. Okay. Nag-gain daw yung gas natin ng 0.491 BTU degree Rankine. So, there is an increase of entropy. So, meron tayong change in entropy that is equal to 0.491 BTU per pound degree Rankine to. Per pound yan, degree Rankine. Kulang yung ano natin dito. During the non-flow isothermal process, okay, so temperature here is constant, so we use the isothermal formulas, isothermal process formulas. And then we have the pressure one, also stated na 120 pound per inch squared. Naka-absolute na siya, so we don't need to change this to absolute value. Then we have the volume 2. Volume 2 natin is equal to 42.5 cubic feet. And it is required to get the V1, T1, work non-flow, and of course Q and delta U. Okay, so for the volume 1, how we're going to get the volume 1 here? Okay, so for the solution, to get the volume 1, we must utilize the delta S. So we know na yung formula ng delta S natin, that is equal to MRT, tama ba? MRT ln of V2 all over V1. Tama? So, meron tayong formula na ganyan. And then, we can also use the formulang, tama ba? We have also formula na P1, V1, ln of V2 all over V1. Pwede din yan. So, depende kung alin yung gusto mong gamitin. Okay. Kindly this one. This is MR lang. Kasi nag-cancel at yung temperature natin. So, di na pala natin pwedeng gamitin to. Sorry. MR lang. MR. Okay. So, meron tayong 4 pound ng mass. R natin is 0.491 BTU per degree Rankine. Or, sorry. Air pala to. Entropy dito yan sa kabila. So, this is 0.491 BTU per pound degree Rankine. Yan yung ano natin. Okay, tingnan ko nga. Wait lang. Naka-pound ba talaga yun? Okay. Naka, lang siya, degree Rankine lang talaga tong ano natin. Sorry. Entropy. Kaya niisip ko yung R. So, this one, ito ay R of air. Then, ang R of air. Ang R of air is 53.4 pound foot per pound mass degree Rankine yan. So, meron tayong 53.4 pound foot per pound mass degree Rankine. Okay. And then, convert muna natin siya sa BTU. So, nagkakaroon tayo ng conversion factor na 1 BTU is to 778 foot-pound force. Parehas lang, nabaliktad lang to. So, magiging BTU per pound degree Rankine. Multiply natin siya ng ln. Natural logarithm ng V2. V2 natin is 42.5 cubic feet all over V1. So, therefore, ang V1 natin, this will be equal to 7.5 0.093. Okay, check nyo na lang. Cubic feet. You can check that on your calculator. Okay. So, for the value of T1, paano naman natin kukunin si T1? So, we can use the formula. Tingnan natin kung pwede nang gamitin si P1. V1 is equals to MR T1. So we can utilize na this formula, right? Kasi meron naman tayong P1, tama ba? So, ang P1 natin is 120 PSIA. So, ulat natin 120 pound per inch squared, but we multiply muna this one by 144 to cancel out the inch squared. Turn that to feet squared kasi ang kailangan natin is naka foot pound force na energy. And then we have also volume. Ang volume natin dito, volume 1 is 7.093 cubic foot. That is equal to the mass. Ang mass natin dito is 4 pound. Hi, ma'am. Multiply natin ng R. Ang R natin is 53.4 foot pound force per pound degree runtime, and of course yung T1 na hinahanap. So T1, we're going to compute that will be equal to, ito parehas naman, foot pound force na to. Okay, so no problem, wala na tayong i-convert. So this will be equal to 574.46 degree runtime. So just check this one. Check nyo na lang kung tama. You can double check. And then for the for the work, tama ba? Sunod na pinapahanap, work non-flow. Yung work non-flow natin, that is equal to Q. You can utilize the formula work non-flow, that is equal to P1 V1 ln of V all over V1. So you can check natin dito sa ano. Ayan. V1 ln of V all over V1. That is your work non-flow. Or you can utilize P2. Kunin nyo muna yung P2. So, meron naman kayong volume 2. Then utilize the formula na P2, B2. Or you can also use the formula MRT ln of V all over V1. So, kahit ano. So, dito na lang tayo. P1 natin is 120 pound per inch squared times 144 inch squared to feet squared, multiply by volume 1, that is 7.093 cubic foot, multiply by ln V2. Ang V2 natin is 42.5 all over 7.093. So therefore, yung W nating makukuha or work non-flow na makukuha natin, that will be equal to ano pa natin, multiply na lang natin ng ano, para maliit na value lang. So all over 778. 1 BTU. Para naka-BTU yung makuha nating value. So, in BTU, we have 282.06 BTU. Okay? So, yan yung work non-flow natin. So, therefore, computed na din si Q. Q is equal to work non-flow. So, this is also equals sa Q. And for the delta H, delta U, so since delta T is equal to 0, so therefore, delta U is also 0. Delta H is also 0. So, yun. Okay? So, ganun lang mag-solve using or under isothermal process. So, for example number 2. Okay, so for the second example problem, so air flows steadily through an engine at constant temperature of 400 Kelvin. So, sulat na natin yung mga given. Wait lang. So, yung given natin, we have the ideal gas air. Okay, constant temperature. Temperature natin is equal to 400 Kelvin. So, pinapahanap si work per kilogram. Okay, massive energy. If the exit pressure, so final pressure is 1/3 of your initial pressure. Tama ba? Inlet pressure and inlet pressure. So, your inlet pressure is equal to 207 kilopascal. Okay. So, we can compute for the inlet pressure, right? The exit pressure. So, for the exit pressure 2, or pressure final, that is 1/3 of 207 kilopascal. So, ilan yan? So, 207 all over 3, wait lang. This 27. 207 rather. 207 all over 369 kilopascal. Okay. And yung required niya is W. So, ang W natin or work done flow, that is equal to M R T ln of P1 all over P2, right? So, meron tayong formula nito under work. Diba? Or this is just also equal to P1 B1. But since we have no volume kasi and only pressure is given, so we utilize the formula wherein existing si pressure 1 and pressure 2. Wala naman tayong ibang magagamit. Diba? Unless pwede naman, no, we compute for we use the PBMRT, we compute for volume 1, and also we can compute for volume 2, but then medyo matagal. So, ito na, gamitin na lang natin to. Okay, so naka-per mass tayo. So, yung naka-work per kilogram, that is work all over mass, massive energy yan, that is equal to R of air. Again, R of air, that is equal to, let me check first. Sorry for the ingay, nasa faculty room lang ako. Okay, 0.287. 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So, substitute na natin siya. Okay, so, work per mass, that is equal to 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin multiply by temperature. Ang temperature natin, di naman nagbago, 400 Kelvin. Multiply by the natural logarithm of P1. P1 natin is, ilan nga yung P1? 207 all over 69. Ang work per mass natin, that is equal to, let me check first. Okay, 126.12 kilojoule. So, yan yung, so, madali lang yung isothermal process. So, pag-aralan to, kasi isasama ko po ito sa examination.